Justin, what do you think? Nice and loud, Justin.
These two things, impartial, rebellion, they always have something to do with the government.
Lady, did you hear did you hear Justin's question? Yeah.
Oh,
The only Olivia in this room, yeah.
I remember. What was the question?
I said, does rebellious or impartial always have something to do with the government?
Olivia, what do you think?
No, not all the time. Not 100%.
So not all the time. People could be rebellious students. People could be rebellious teenagers. Make a connection. So talk about impartial. Who has been in a situation where you have two friends, and you have two friends that are mad at each other, and you have those friends coming to you for advice or help? Is it difficult to remain impartial in that situation? People are not in your. Why is it difficult to remain impartial? Thank you for keeping your hands up if you want to answer this. Kyle, why is it difficult to stay impartial?
Both of you are friends, you don't know what side to take. Because both of them are your friends and you don't know what side to take.
Who would like to build or add? Aaliyah.
Cause like the way they be telling you, like you be taking both sides, but at the same time you don't want to take sides because you don't want to get in the middle of it too. So it's like a lot of confusion and like you just dissing yourself from each other.
Josh.
Me, I feel better, ain't my problem.
So Josh has no problem staying. Like, use impartial in a sentence. Josh.
I was impartial about the couple fighting at the
She did not like General Tso's chicken and was not happy with that date. And Josh just stayed on it. He stayed impartial. Alright, so this is impartial and rebellious. So Justin, to answer your question, it doesn't always have to do with government, but many of these ideas do. We see this a lot in civics. So this right over here, let me make, Aaliyah, I'm gonna come over here to adjust the projector. We see this symbol that is Lady Justice. And we see this symbol often in court, like outside of courtrooms or in political cartoons. And so this symbol of Lady Justice, thank you for like that water bottle crinkling, it's tough to hear sometimes, is this Lady Justice represents the idea of impartial. Try to think of at least two ways that statue shows being impartial. What are you going to be discussing with your table partner, Jakari?
How does the Lady Justice statue represent ideas of being impartial?
Thank you very much. Try to think about at least two ways. Have this conversation now.
Follow me on
Fighting for it, but not like showing. Maybe to the point side, so she fights equal.
Wait, then because it's equal.
That could be it. Alright. Thank you for hands. How does the symbol of Lady Justice represent the idea of being impartial? Michael, starts out.
I had said that just the fact of it being a statute shows that it's impartial because it's a statute, you can't move or say anything. So it's just like not really like it's like not really taking any sides, it's just there.
But if I put up a statue of Adolf Hitler in my front yard, is that me being impartial? Yeah. Thank you, Jakari, for having that like terrified reaction. That would be an atrocity. But are statues always impartial? I mean, think about Charlottesville a year ago. I was like, are statues impartial? Savari, what do you think?
Alright, It depends on what the symbol like, what it is. Cause like if somebody have a Confederate flag or whatever, they not being impartial or something like that. Or like if you have a Hitler statue, you're not being, you actually are taking a side. It just depends on what you stand up for, what you the symbol.
So Michael, I want to get back to you because I thought that was a really cool interpretation, and I just wanted to push our conversation forward, but I thought that was an interesting way to interpret it. Michael, can you think of another reason why the statue would be impartial?
Because that thing that's in her hand is equal, so it's showing that it's not taking one side over the other.
Money. Aya, you want to build?
I'm gonna ask a question, then I'm gonna say something. Is she blind right now because she has a thing on?
Yes, she is
Okay.
blindfolded.
Cause like I thought of that and like it could it mean like she turning a blind eye to eat both sides, and also doesn't like the sword also mean doesn't the sword mean like she's actually taking one side because she's fighting for one thing? She's gonna be fighting.
So interesting. So there's so much we can unpack here. Let me respond to A real quick, and Jakari and Aaliyah, I know you want to be heard. So really quickly, yes, she is blindfolded. And you can respond by speaking out. Do humans make judgments based on the way people look?
Yeah.
Yo.
So justice being impartial because of with the blindfold on. Now, the sword, we can talk about are consequences necessary for justice, and that's a whole different conversation. But that's a good question to think about. Aaliyah.
I said statue is partial because like it's just the thing where like it's equal. They got a sword, and I said that means like she fighting for both, but it's equal. So like one side is not getting more favoritism than the other.
How does that make it impartial?
But cause it's not helping the situation. It's just like a support system, but not like a support system.
Go back to the definition, Leah. You got this.
Like it's like you're there, but you're not getting involved. So like you give them like the same amount of push, but you're not like getting like too involved where it's like you taking this out, you agree with it.
Awesome, Jakari. Very well done.
I would like to push back on Michael and whoever else said that it's actually like. But matter of fact, never mind. I just want to push back on Michael because the statue's meaning could be, you know, but it could be just a meaning that could, you know. Michael, can you just repeat what you
You
said?
know what, Jakari? I'm gonna push you. Use impartial in a sentence. Use statue and impartial in a sentence. Thank you for sending love, Leah. Leah, thank you, Jakari. Josh, thank you, Keith. You're using impartial and statue in a sentence.